Hey, peace and blessings. I'm not on here trying to show y'all my chest. That's what some of you clowns be saying. But I had posted for people to get out, man, and value skin a little bit. You know, let yourself soak up some of the sun, man. Allow your body to produce the vitamin D in it that it needs, that the sun helps and allows it to. Um, Yeah, so I know after I do this, just like I want to share this with y'all today because I know when I finish, I'm gonna go ahead and probably jump on my bike or something and go hang out a little bit on this Sunday before the grind starts all over again tomorrow. Um, and it's about my dream, man. 'Cause I want to share this dream with you. I want to share one of the things that I'm working on with myself. That I've been working on a long time, that is a core part of who I am. As well as I think a tip or two that I believe the dream kind of like ushered in, as one might say. So anyway, hope you if you find this valuable, whenever you do view this live, you find it valuable, share it, follow me. Also have a YouTube channel. I want to say I did rename it Mr. Shift Your Perspective, just like the Instagram. I have a like page on Facebook. I want to say I did rename it Mr. Shift Your Perspective, or it might be Enlightening Minds Enterprise. It's one of the two, as well as Twitter. But anyway, let me get into this real quick so that I can share this good. I'm gonna try to sum it all up in no more than about 10 minutes. So anyway, in this dream, right? And as you already know, typically we have like so many dreams that you don't even really remember none of it in detail most of the time, right? But every now and then you have a dream that you really remember it real clearly. It comes to you real clear, and it's like so real that it's crazy. Now, sometimes if it's a good dream, then shit, it being so real was just a beautiful experience. And sometimes when it's a crazy ass dream, you really be trying to figure out, like, what the hell was that about, right? Like, what was that about? And so, anyway, that's what I was on the ladder. What the hell that was about, And so, okay, so in this dream, me and a dude was standing outside talking, right? Me and a partner, we outside. We like at a house somewhere. And it's like I know him, though. It's like in the dream, I know him. So we somewhere, we just talking. We just chilling. We outside. We at a house. It was like maybe some more people that we knew inside the house. So what I end up, it's crazy. You know how sometimes these dreams put you in circumstance and you just can't, you just don't understand how you got in that circumstance, because in real life, you just can't see yourself being in that circumstance, right? So anyway, I found some dope on the ground. And I'm saying it was packaged, right? And it was crazy because me and him both out here, and it was like wrapped up in something. So when I pick it up, I'm like, damn, you see what this is? You know what I'm saying? So because the dude in the dream, because he hustles, so I'm like, I don't hustle. So I'm like, here, man, here. And this it's crazy. I know. Don't judge me, man. Don't judge. Don't put too much thought in this. Dreams can be illogical at times. But anyway, I'm like, bam, here, man. Just break me out something. You know what I'm saying? Just give me something. So now, for whatever reason, the dude was real disdainful. He was real disregardful to me. You know what I'm saying? He was like handling me like, basically like I got him fucked up. And so now, here's a fact about me. And this is the thing where I'm telling you that I'm going to share with you that I'm working on me. This is something I've been working on. It's a core part of me, and I'm working on me. But one of the reasons why I value peace so much, that I value a harmonious relation with whoever. It can be with the work environment, the intimate home environment, wherever. I desire a harmonious harmonious relationship, a harmonious vibe. I'm not with all the play, arguing and cussing each other out and play fight. That's not my thing. Because on the other side of my peace of mind is destruction. I think a lot of people who likes to play, likes to be, just destructive. And this is my perspective. I just think that sometimes they're not as willing to go as far as I would go. And I don't want to go all into details because talking about stuff like that only reinforces a certain thinking. Because that is not how I want to be. That is how I've been for so many years, and I believe it still exists in me. However, my more mental, mindful self controls it, right? So I have a certain core level of aggression and intensity that people, I think, feel and are met with just on a surface level interaction. And I try not to be like that. I try not to be that way because I don't want people to grab something from me that I'm not trying to, give them. I don't want people to feel fear. I don't want people to feel that be intimidated by me, and none of that, right? So now, back to the dream. So when the dude handled me like that, I just snapped. Would they happen in real life? I seriously doubt it. But I do know that the feeling I got when he done it was a very real type of feeling, though. So I snapped, and I just beat the dude to death. I'm talking about slamming him on his head, all kind of stuff to him. You hear me? And finally, I guess the people inside, they kind of heard what was going on, realized what was going on, so they ran outside. Like, man, yeah, but damn, they pulled me off the dude, right? And next thing you know, I'm in jail. I'm going through the whole processing of, being booked in. But I'm not like what you think in the movies. So if you ever been to jail before, especially in Houston, then it's nothing like the movies. It's like you do go through a series of I would say holdovers or whatever, because they're doing different things to you, right? And so anyway, in the dream, man, I don't want to go too far off into too many details or nothing like that, but anyway, one part. Long story short, I was at a zero tolerance mindset. Other things happened while I was incarcerated, and I mean, again, this is not like I'm still going just through the processing part of it. But my mind is like, I know I'm not coming home. Fuck, and I'm not like running wild and out or nothing like that. But my mind is like, I'm not taking nothing that I don't feel like I didn't have to take. I'm not dealing with nothing. And mainly, again, this is probably with the COs in there, because all the times that I've done time, I've been incarcerated. I've never really been the one who had issues with inmates. All of my issues has always been mainly with COs. And I think it's because they've given me an expectation, right? I have a right to expect that you are going to fulfill your obligation as a CO, whatever that is. So when you condemn us because we broke the rules or broke, the law, but you in here disregarding the rules or your obligations or your job duties and so on and so forth, that just boils me to a whole nother kind of way. So in this dream, I'm having this issue with COs. I'm bumping heads with COs. And then one of them, because when we kind of bump, I guess he read what was going on with me and backed down. And so then later we kind of got cool in this dream. This is a very clear dream. A very clear dream. You hear me? And so we got cool, right? And then later I remember I'm like, I see him get upset, and I started talking to him about, say, man, don't, just no matter what, do not allow your anger to overtake you. Don't allow your anger to make you just lose it. You know what I'm saying? Just always stay on it, always stay in control. Hey, what's up, Lou? Hey, Jazz. And so anyway, I'm talking about a dream, y'all. So, and I'm just so y'all know, I'm talking about a dream. So, bam. Okay, so bam, here's the other part of the dream that happened. So I go up, and now I'm thinking like, okay, I gotta call, because my family don't even know I'm locked up yet. I gotta call somebody so they can go and get my stuff from my house and sell it or whatever they gotta do, move my stuff, right? And because, they don't know I'm locked up. So I'm asking this other CEO, another one. He was a black bald head guy. For some reason, he was black and bald head. So I'm asking another CEO, like, hey, man, can you, can I use the phone? Can I use the phone? I need to make a phone call. And the dude, like, ignoring me. He handled me like the dude that was handling me, who I was in there behind. And brother Abdullah, I'm talking about a dream. So I'm talking about a dream. I can't reach a name, but I'm talking about a dream, y'all. So I'm telling y'all about the dream I had. So now in this dream, I'm about to like bust this officer head open. I'm looking for something because he got his back to me. He's being disdainful, disregardful, and now I'm looking for something, right? And so the anger again I'm feeling is a very real and I'm familiar with the feeling. You know what I'm talking about? So I wake up, and when I wake up, I'm like, damn, what was that about? And I'm tripping because I'm talking about it was real. Do you hear me? And I woke up. I thank God for that just being a dream, not being real, and I'm just like, damn. So I had talked to a few people about it. And one thing that was said to me was that, man, I know from the time I've dealt with you that you've changed a lot. I know for a fact, but that, you still have built up anger and trauma issues inside of you. And I say anger mainly, right? That you have to resolve, right? And here the deal is, I don't know where this anger is at. I don't know what I would be angry about, honestly. And I've been doing the work on myself for a very long time now. And still today, I'm very mindful of myself. I'm very I examine myself a lot. I analyze and all of that. I correct myself. I take things out and this, that, I'm adding stuff. So where this thing of anger is stemmed from, I don't know. But what I will say is that I know for a fact that one of the reasons why my purpose is set on the path of personal healing and social health has a lot to do with why I value my peace of mind so much. Why I preach about people valuing that peace of mind. Why that's where it's at. Because I know one reason is that the more people embrace that, the healthier an individual becomes mentally and emotionally, right? Then the better their interaction with others would be. The more harmonizing their interaction with others would be. And so it allows me, again, as a result of the work that I'm trying to do and striving to do, to also be able to reap the benefits of a peaceful environment. You understand what I'm saying? Because that is very important to me, is that having this peace, because one thing I do know and understand about me, still to this day, is that on the other side of peace for me is a lot of destruction. Not just for me, but whoever destroys my peace. So that's one of the reasons why I stay away from certain environments, certain people, all of that. I've never been the type who argue with people, fight with people. I'm not even into talking about making fun of people. That's not my thing. Never been a bully. I've always been, I think, blessed with a heart of concern for people. Even when I was a criminal, even what I done in the streets, guess what? Even in that logic, the only people who were a victim to me in the streets were people who was in the game, who was already committing crimes in the game. It wasn't the average everyday citizen. You understand? So now, I'm not saying that makes it right. What I am saying is that I've always operated what I believe from a somewhat good heart, in a sense, if that's okay to say. And so, one thing though, like even, I was add this here, like even when I was married, I left that situation because of the arguing. And because she didn't show that she was down with doing whatever to make it right, to resolve it. You know what I'm saying? So today, one of the reasons why I'm single and roll solo in the way that I do, because I haven't found a harmonious enough relationship with a woman where I'm willing to do that, to give up my peace of mind that I presently have established. Is something that I don't see me doing for many things, for many different situations. Not even a job, honestly. No matter how bad I need the money, I know that my work in that would be only temporary if it attacks my peace of mind, if it really shifts me from it. Because guess what I do know and understand about me is that I won't enjoy it long when my peace of mind has been disrupted. I won't even be able to reap the benefits of that too long, because it's only so long that I'm gonna deal with it in the way that I can deal with it or tolerate it. You feel what I'm saying? So me knowing and understanding about me that is a very core piece of me that I work on. I think that I have a certain level of intensity and seriousness as a result of how I grew up and all that I've been through, right? As a result of that, but yet and still, while I do appreciate the things that I went through getting me to where I am, while I do appreciate that, I can't say I want to go through it again, So that is something that I work on, And here's this last thing I really want to say, because I'm not going to hold y'all long. The last thing I want to say was that here's what I realized, is that I do believe that in time, you can heal from whatever traumas, heartaches, disappointments, whatever you've been through. I do believe in time you can heal. But if you are not in an environment, a healthy, loving environment that cultivates the specific type of healing that you specifically need, then no matter what work you do to it, no matter what work you're doing on yourself to heal, you are not going to be able to heal, because the environment that you're in or that you're choosing or allowing yourself to be in, and the environment can be relationships, the job, or the intimate relationship you allow yourself to constantly be in, or the intimate relationship you have with your friends. Sometimes the people that you deal with, surround yourself with, won't allow you to heal, because why? They constantly, because of whatever ills that they possess, they constantly pick on your wound. So let me give you an example, what I mean. If you have been a victim to violence, physical, and I'm saying physical, which affects you mentally and emotionally, right? If you have been a victim to violence, then being in an environment, in a violent environment, will constantly cause you to not be able to heal in a way that you need and want to. No matter how you want. And I'm saying like living in a certain complex, a certain area of town, and that certain area of town, maybe an apartment complex or that particular block has just a lot of violence on it. You see people get beat up all the time, when you hear shooting going on all the time. It won't allow you to heal, right? So likewise, another example, if you cut your hand on something, no matter how much you treat it, if you constantly grabbing on stuff and messing with stuff that infects it, it's not going to heal. if the environment that your hand is in, regardless of how much you treat it, it's not going to heal. So now, with all that being said, in all of the ways that we've all suffered, you have to know and believe that we've all suffered some level and kind of trauma. We've all have been disappointed. We've suffered heartaches, you know, and these things have affected us in some kind of form, way, or fashion. If you know for a fact that, and you have to know for a fact that your interaction with people, right, isn't producing the kind of results that you would want, right, then you have to start looking at self. You got to start digging into yourself. And I'm telling you something. One of the things that you have to always do when digging into yourself is ask why. If you're not asking why I feel this way? Why does this bother me like that? Why do I like this so-and-so like that? Why do I keep attracting a certain type all the time? It's certain things about me that I need to change. It's certain things that I've experienced that I need to get out of me. You know? It's certain, I'm going to tell you, you have to watch what you claim with your words. Oh, this is just who I am. It's you want to accept it or leave me alone. See, when you claim certain deficiencies, this is who I am, then that's who you're going to be. And guess what? When that's who you are, you're going to keep and continue to produce and reap certain results and benefits. I ain't going to say benefit, but certain results. You're going to continue to get the results you've been getting because you haven't worked on the change that's necessary to produce a different type of result. So, I mean, I just really wanted to share all that because that's one of the things that definitely was on my mind this morning, man. Y'all see my Hulk back there on my hood. That's I identify with him, you know. I identify with the whole Bruce Banner and Hulk thing. Although I think that we all have that. We all have those two sides, and it's just some of us, I think, it isn't as intense as others, you know. But anyway, with all that being said, I appreciate y'all for listening again. I hope I was really able to make that message clear, because I done really spoke on it about 3 times today, truth be told. And hey, man, peace and blessings, and, you know, share, man. Share with whoever you feel needs to hear the message. Peace. Okay, hold on. How do I end this thing, man? It don't have it like it used to do it. Hold on.